Crystal Limited.
Kofi, humbly, you just pause briefly so that we get some technical issues resolved. Alright, so timekeeper. Kelly, are you around? Good. Can we start? Perfect.
Okay.
Kofi, proceed.
So, like I said, I introduced myself as Professor Bokisi, Managing Director of Streets Very Own, a sub-company of Best Crystal Limited. Best Crystal Limited was established on the 28th of June 2021. Owned by two people, Juliana Dade and Pablo Frekisi, and obviously Kofi Sabonisi Fletcher is the manager and general overseer. Streets Very Own's vision and mission is what has inspired me to do this for GIBSA, giving it a facelift because it redefines clothing through bold steps. So, it's elegant, isn't it? A GIBSA student speaks with prestige, with courage, some sort of elegance. This is sleek, simple, but bold. And that is what Street Very Own attests to. We endeavor to give it a facelift with acute detail. And this is our product. The concept has our logo and blended with our colors, but in a very demure way. So this proposal is to make this blazer our official school regalia. That wherever we go, we speak not by words, but by our clothes. The target market is obviously the students, the alumni, and those who are aspiring to come to GIBSA to study. They will be inspired by what we wear and how we carry ourselves. Yes, our team members unfortunately couldn't make it. But me being the general manager, Berma being an advertisement expert, marketing, and Jonathan is enhanced brand identity, a signature apparel piece that makes GIBSA instantly recognizable. And it's a two-way win-win for GIBSA and the manufacturers as we seek to partner GIBSA into making this come to life. Our competitive edge, currently we don't have any competitors as to this idea, but then, you know, Oxford, Stanford, they wear this with prestige and they stand out wherever they go. And we want to market this with strategy and the revenue streams. This is the most important part for me. We want to liaise with the GIBSA management so that we could split the cost to 100 cities. So then our financial plan and projections are projected cash flow statements for the next 3 years. The income statement, our projected end of year balance sheets, and then our ratios will follow suit. Key financial ratios. This design phases talks about the process by which we will go through the design house. We will be able to have prototypes. We will be able to pay for marketing strategies that we suggested earlier in the presentation. Don't let the school pass through you. This time we'll wear the school wherever we go. And this time we'll be sleek at it. This is our very own. And Madam D, I dare say, I put you on the spot. Let me book an appointment, let me come to you. Let's have a partnership. I want to make some money. Thank you.
Kofi, somebody was telling me you want to take all your school fees back. Is it true? You want to take it back? So at this point, we'll be taking the questions and we'll go to ladies first. So we'll go to our very first judge, our lady.
was presented boldly, clearly. You caught our attention. Everybody was excited about it. And I think you have a great product. I love the way you said this time you wear the school wherever you go. You know, that is catchy and we'll keep it in mind. I like how you talk about being instantly recognizable with this way. What I was missing is your financial plan. Because this is a business plan, it's your financials that will tell us if it is viable. But you ran through it so quickly, it didn't give me much because of the time. So you needed probably to have spent a bit more time on your financials. Just that financial sheet can tell us everything about the business. And I think you went through it so quickly, we couldn't get a sense really of what the financials look like and how the 10,000 will support you. And it's a great concept.
You obviously have a targeted clientele base because if you look at the number of students and people who have gone through GIBSA, everybody would want to be proud to own one of them. Have you taken into consideration those who feel I am not able to afford, I can't afford, and onwards? How many of these pieces do you think you can make within a service?
So, thank you for the question. So, in my presentation, I suggested that due to the timeline for production, the price of the product can be split into 50-50, where we add part of the first bill to the first bill and a part to the second bill. And then again, to the alumni who want it, we do it on pre-order. You need to pay a certain percentage, and when it comes, you pay the rest. Yes. The quantities. Okay. So, because I was, forgive me, because I was running because of the time, we have a whole production line that actually based in China. And then, because of the nature of the semester, first of all, when students pay their fees, partner with the ICT department to send a sort of a survey where students are able to choose their sizes and everything, and then ship back within 14 weeks. The number of blazers that we ordered will be back to Ghana and ready for distribution.
Forgive me, but this China idea, I think we have people here who can do this.
Yes.
You want to make money from here. Why would you identify people who can sew this so slick as you say them, and then the money stays here?
Thank you very much. We are still a growing concept. We are still open to suggestions. We are still open to cheaper ways of production. So definitely we are open to the idea of hopping on board with the manufacturer which is kind of it. It even saves us all the shipping and time. Yes.
Mr. DJ, thank you very much, Kofi. Please let's put our hands together. Thank you very much, Kofi.
China now. The China. I think they be fashion designer.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's what I was thinking.
Let's go.
I thought it was
everybody
so.
freestyle. I think I think she's fashion.
All right, so since the DJ is not DJ, we will move to our next contestant. and it's a technology-based entity that deals with reactors and networks, delivering cutting-edge, blockchain and artificial intelligence solutions to enhance trust and then transparency across Africa's education, governance, and business sectors as well. Let's welcome to the podium the next technology and networks. Please, let's do it better for him. Let's do it. The final round because it's the finish line.
Once again, madam, you have 7 minutes and 8 minutes to follow us questions to follow for 8 minutes. Are you ready? Over to you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Yes, we are in a very, very brief and then innovative situation. What's that situation? We're in a world where without technology, we are almost crippled. You wake up in the morning, you have to check what's online. And without the internet, you can't do anything. But then the next question is, yes, you need the internet. But are you safe? Are you secure? That's where we come in. So what's next? Next technologies and networks. We are next. What are we doing for you? We are protecting and providing privacy. On the blockchain. Why are we using blockchain? With the zero knowledge and then blockchain and AI, we are going to give you a very, very strong system where you are private and then secure. In this case, you don't have to worry about anything. Once you go online, you are secure. Yes, you have your passwords, alright, but are they secure? No. But we'll give you that security. So what are we doing as next technologies? We are a data-driven company, and also because we are dealing with privacy and then your data as well, we comply with these things. Our legal framework is that when it comes to the Ghana Protection and then the Intellectual Property Act, we are strictly binded by these acts so that we can protect your data very well and give you the security we claim we are providing. Our vision is to be an innovative company where we ensure that we are going to serve humanity with a secure and then a trusted service, where there's going to be a lot of transparency across the internet. We have a wonderful team of software engineers, project managers, paralegals, finance, and then business executives as well. Yes, like I said, we are innovators in blockchain AI and zero knowledge proof technology. ZKP. I'm using that and so I'll say ZKP. Yes, we have 2 flagship products. That's the next voting and then the SAF credentials. With next voting, you ask yourself, yes, voting. We are going online now. It's online safe. Yes, using the blockchain technology, we are going to provide a system where there's no middleman. So now you don't need your people to go and do the, how do we call them? Honorables. The poly agents, yes. For them to count, open their eyes and then count your payments for you. Yes, with this system, everything is transparent. Your poly agents will now just look at the system and then they are good to go. And you're also sure that yes, nobody is able to tamper with this system because on the blockchain network, it's very secure. The next product we have is the SAF credentials or the SAF credentials, which we are going to highlight. And we are going to secure Africa's credential system with this. What we are doing is that there's a huge problem. A few years ago, around 5 students were brought back home. Why? Because they had fake certificates and fake transcripts. So it's creating a big problem for Africa as a whole. Nobody's going to trust any system from here. They know that yes, the people here they can fake their results, transcripts, and all those things. But with that system, how is it going to work? The universities are going to now issue digital credentials to these students. The students can also have their secure credentials where they share it. And then employers or these institutions that are also selling them as continuing schools for these students, they're going to trust the system because they know that once it is generated by the school, the students in between can never change it. Because the blockchain system is a very tamper-proof system where nobody can commute or change anything in the system. Why are we doing the blockchain? When you look at our traditional system, it's easily forged. It takes a lot of time to also prints these things when you request. You also have to wait for a whole lot of days and weeks to get your transcripts. But with the blockchain system, instant, and it's available to you at any time you want it. The AI also is going to track these things. Yes. So for us, this is what we are doing. I'll leave it for our marketing team to also continue.
So we've heard a lot of tech. Let's talk some figures. So yes, for our marketing plan, it's going to be a direct channel. For our customer base, our target audience are the universities and then the government agencies. I'm sure we are familiar with the recent ghost names and all that. So some of these things will be checked by our system, by the system that we have. So these are some of our competitors. We thought we are the only ones in the market. We have competitors, and our competitive advantage is that it's tailored for Africa. So it is here to address some of the problems we have in Africa, like the ghost names and then what have you. So yes, these are projections. So these are the first 3 years, and then this is the revenue that we hope to achieve. Actually, for year 1, we are hoping to get about 80 customers, and they are going to be on subscription basis. So for our financial ratios, the net profit margin is the margin after all our expenses have been taken from our revenue. So that is the percentage. For year 1, we have 69.69%. I think the finance people can see that our company will be quite liquid. And for year 2, we have 71.94%. And our return on equity has to do with how much you're going to get as an investor when you invest in our business. And these are the percentages for the 3 years projection. So with our investment plan, these are the key parts that would be investing in. That is our software development. And also we'll be running maintenances. So when you subscribe to our products, we'll be having maintenances quarterly, so that of course you would have the best of our services. And then we also seek to incentivize some of our workers with 500,000 projections, please, 500,000 Ghana cedis. And that is the figure. So please, if you want to work with us, you can contact us, and as always, yes, you can work on a few things. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. That is the next technology and networks company. All right, so we'll go to Baba Adogo for our very first question. Gabriel, Winnie, are you ready for your questions? Okay. Come this way. Please come to me. Come. Thank you.
Your technology, fantastic. But what is striking my mind is you kept using the word it is developed for Africans. Do you believe in that? Yes. Do you believe in what you're saying? Yes.
I will be standing there.
Yes, so when you're doing these things, try as much as possible to learn the things. Okay. My substantive question goes to your financials. They seem to be, just go back to the page. Here. No, go back. Go. Yes. The sales. What is accounting for
this
the
thing?
jump? So we are seeing your revenue just moving up, and then your operating costs seem to be flat. Something is not adding up.
No
And you
variable
can see
cost.
it go to the other slides. The slide that talks about your return on equity. Here. So your return on equity, you are claiming is strong, but it's declining. And then your sales is going up this week. Something is not adding up in your projections.
So So we are projecting that as we go forward, because of trends and prices and all that, as we go forward, our operating expenses may increase, and that may slightly affect our return on investment. But seemingly, it is not a very huge percentage. The percentage difference
fully fixed
subsequently
cost.
is not very
It was
huge.
flat
And
throughout.
also, please, these are projections.
Something
You
is
have
wrong
projected
with
and
if
back.
you take your revenue. It's just
But wait,
like
the mind
from year
is just
one
worried
to
about
year
the
two,
so
it's
but
more than double or something double.
like how?
And then it goes
To
up.
set up.
And then your operating cost is flat.
This is what I was
What
doing.
you're explaining to me is different from what you have on the slide. So you may go back, take a second look, and then tidy up the assumptions and then the financials.
Yeah, I kind of side with Baba. I thought your presentation of your product was fantastic. So, and your marketing of your product is perfect. Yes, but your financials are weak, and it's a bit similar to what I saw in the first presenter. I think it looks like all of you, or at least that's what we've seen so far. You have a strong plan, so you have it in it, but your financials is where you need to work some. So my first question is, how many clients are going to enable you to get this much money? So if you are targeting
Is it 80?
universities,
That's
how
what
many
it is.
universities are you expecting to buy into your product or subscriptions to give you these fees? So in the first year, second year, third year, how many universities? Please, our target audience is not just with universities, it is with government agencies and educational tech firms as well. So in the first year, we anticipated to have about 80 customers, and in the second year, about 151 and 300 in the first year. So as part of our marketing plan, we have the piloting initiative where we go to firms, where we're going to go to firms to give them a demonstration of our products. For instance, we come to GIBSA, we have them test our SAF credentials software where they can, as he explained, where they can upload the transcripts and also upload students, yes, credentials. Okay, so I think you might need to think about how you differentiate across these different clients or customers. I don't imagine that we charge the same thing, say for a huge university, as against maybe just a government agency or office. I'd also like to know what is the subscription per month, per year? Do you have that?
So it's per month.
Okay, 120,000.
Yes, please.
No, you just carry the figure. You just carry the figure, sure.
Well, in tech industries,
Sure.
the
You mean
more
you mean
up to your title is, you definitely will be increasing your revenue margins. But will that necessarily add to your costs of operations?
Yes, and because depending on sometimes the products you are offering, you might have the same products. The only thing you are going to do is just add on, and those add-ons are not revenue impact. Some, depending on the products as well, you have to add those. It might affect your revenue.
Could that explain the differentials of the financials?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yes, but like I said, we'll take a second look at it. But it has a factors down there.
All right. Yes, one more question. We'll take one more question quickly. And then, yes, Mr. Martin.
That is disappointing, but your dress code, I have a problem with it. The only thing is that,
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. So, us enjoy catfish on a regular? Mind you, do you know where catfish comes from? Do you know where it comes from? Do you know what is inside your catfish? And, well, according to Reverend Mensah, he says over 70% of the catfish we consume in Ghana here are imported. Is it true? Me, I don't know. I don't eat catfish. It's not true. But you don't have the fact. So we invite him.
Lina,
So,
I live in right
big whisker,
only small.
industry in Ghana. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? You have 7 minutes, and then you get 8 minutes of question. Are you okay? Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Can you believe that Ghana, a country blessed with so many rivers, lakes, and portals deep enough to raise fishes? And yet, the people in the market are always talking about fishes prices. And what if I told you that the solution? And what if I told you that the solution is not in any big country or foreign investments, but it's right here in simple things like Tapolita catfish farming? I got this whole idea when I realized that the protein demand in Ghana wasn't being met locally. So during my previous semester courses like practice of entrepreneurship, I gained valuable insights into market research, supply chain management, and financial planning. And all this classroom knowledge has become the drive behind my dream. And today it is the foundation of a real working solution that tackles food security, creates jobs, and empowers communities. My vision is to become a leading supplier of fresh, high-quality catfish in Ghana using sustainably farming practices. And the mission is to provide nutritious, affordable catfish while improving food security and creating employment. And I operate as an agribusiness under aquaculture and currently run as a sole proprietorship. At Big Whisker Catfish Farm, we don't just grow fishes, we are growing a solution. In a time where protein prices are rising and quality is unpredictable, we offer something simple and nutritious. We deliver catfish either processed or smoked, and we offer reliable bulk supplies to our retail customers. Why catfish? Because the number says it all. Ghanaians are consuming more fishes than ever, over 25 kilograms per person annually, surpassing the global average. Let's look at the trend.